Welcome to the WBC Arena. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. He stands with... And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. Here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, the one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Oh, and the right hook clips him clean. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Just misses with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter punch. Jab does not score. Through the hook, didn't land. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Going to spicing things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist. That punch landed. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Defense is not an option for these two. Beautiful counter punch. Just misses for that uppercut. Perfect punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Beautiful counter shots. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Solid punch. Oh, that punch. Nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace.
How does he continue to hold? The referee could take a point here.
You need to be worried that the
very close round with 10 seconds to go. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Exchange punches. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without a doubt.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Two featherweights. He's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off.
Sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed. Good.
You can't do that too often or the referee is going to take a point.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. I know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Defense failed them. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won. There's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Surprised at how inaccurate these fighters have been. They missed with the jab. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That punch landed. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. He misses with that jab. Perfect punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It may not be pretty, but sometimes clinching is effective.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Neither fighter willing to slow down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Another scoring shot there. They miss with the jab. jab doesn't find a home. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope that...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a shock. Another clinch.
Sometimes you've got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight till your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match.
Hey, sometimes the best thing you can do is to grab your opponent.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But it's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be
And we may see a stoppage here. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take... Can they finish it? And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That one will count. Missing with that jab. Smart move to clinch there, but the referee's only going to let you do that so often.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
This has been a very Whoa, I got to stop you there as we get into the action. Let me jump in for just a second. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
They exchange punches. Wise move to hold on here, but you can't do that too often.
You've got to save that in the back because if you're ever hitting her...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good. Oh, my. That's a game changer. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been.
So once again, they'll clinch, and one of these fighters has got to take the lead here.
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. What a punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Hey, those punches add up. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. And you can see he does not like being grabbed onto.
You cannot do it too often because the referee is going to pull you apart and deduct a point.
This round's still up for grabs with a wise veteran move there to clinch.
What you've got to do is you're doing it to get an advantage. The comparison is probably football. Ballers will pretend to hit and roll around 6-7 times just to get the advantage of the ref.
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on.
You've got to save that in the back because if you're ever hitting her, a clinch will save your life. You've got to hold on, clear your head, step off again, push them, hold them, lean them down. So when you're going to use those clinches, do it on the blind side of the referee, then let go.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this.
Johnny, I thought they were supposed to hit each other, not hold each other.
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. The perfect counter lands. Touching him up again. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And he'll hug him again, but you can't blame him, can you?
They need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring.
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Missing with the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. That counter punch caught him clean. Well, Johnny, I know it's still... And that's the right decision here. Veteran move to grab on, but as you know, you can't do it too often.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
There's a counter shot. Smart move to grab a hold of your opponent, but obviously you can't do that too often.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
Back and forth they go. Neither seconds are so precious at this stage of the game.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
Swing and a miss with that hook. He's focusing on the body almost exclusively. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And a wise move there to clinch.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But there's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a dirty clincher. Pull the arm out.
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Well, it's a smart move to clinch, but you can't do that too often.
What you've got to do is you're doing it to get an advantage. The comparison is probably football. Ballers will pretend to hit and roll around 6 or 7 times just to get the advantage of the referee, so he tells them off. In fight game, I've got to get you to the point where you're complaining, you're getting frustrated.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
All hands on deck, and they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that over and over again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee.
Final 10 seconds here, and how many more times is the referee going to let these fighters clinch each other without taking a point?
You've got to save that in the back because if you're ever hitting her, a clinch would save your life.
We came here for a fight. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the...
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Good punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Hey, those punches add up. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues, and he'll try and muffle the offense there with another clinch.
Yeah, you got to clinch. But the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable.
Where was the defense? I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought this.
And a good decision here to hold on.
Sometimes you got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight till your head clears, till you get your breath back. To the
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Can they seal the deal in this round after what we saw just a minute ago?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Jab does not score. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on.
Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching.
They need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can't find a home for that jab. And wisely, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That bell could not have come. They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice counter. In the early rounds, of a smart move there to buy some time.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
And once again, he gets clinched.
You cannot do it too often because
Will the referee stop it? Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
a shot from the gods took him out.
No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.